Be part of a supportive learning environment that empowers you to grow. Build on your dreams for your career, family, and community. Regent Business School. Disrupt, rethink, innovate.
At ShopRite, our low price promise is to always help you save when you need it most. Make every lilangeni count this year on deals like Flour Gold or Somi Sunflower Oil, only $62.99 each. And Rama Original 70% fat spread for just $24.99. Don't miss out. Get everyday essentials and more for less. Make your lilangeni count with our low prices. Only at ShopRite.
Channel Yemaswati offers you streaming services. Contact us on 7607-3020 for your corporate events, formal events, informal, private parties, preschool graduations, school functions, and many others. We also have live broadcasting as an option. Channel Yemaswati, Sonkhe S'khatsi.
Hlile nebenkosi lenhle kuhlile nebenkwazi kasenivusela siphinde sinemukele hlelo lapho sikhona people and places namhlanje nebenkosi lenhle hlelweni si njengoba sibe ngishito lapha ukuthi sitashanga singisi sishana ngeSiswati nebenkosi lenhle kodwa nje kakhulu ngakugcina la singisini ngoba sinenhlanhla lenkulu namhlanje nebenkosi lenhle sisivashele ngipresident we university lenshasha lapha evenda kangwane SpringField University la tasichazela kabanti ukuthi Mamba kuhamba kanjani ekuhamba kanjani nebenkosi lenhle bangwane ngiyajabula kakhulu kunethulela dokotela Kandawa nebenkosi lenhle namcela nivusele kancane ngeSiswati kodwa emva kwaloko nebenkosi lenhle ndaba singejikisa lenkulumo sengiyisa khona esingisini dokotela ngawavusela
ngiyalivusela nonke abalaleli igama lami ngu-Dr. Godfrey Kandawa.
Siyabonga kakhulu dokotela. Well, viewers, a very warm welcome to People and Places, and tonight we are very much privileged to have with us the president of SpringField University. It's a new university in the Kingdom of Eswatini. He's here with us is Dr. Kandawa. So now, Doctor, for the sake of those who don't understand our local language, just do it again. Just introduce yourself.
My name is Godfrey Kandawa, the president of Springfield Research University.
Yes, now tell us more about the university.
Okay, Springfield Research University is a new university, as I would say, but we started the process of registering the university in 2021.
Yes.
And you know, it's not a one-day process. You go through processes until now. We are now fully accredited as a research university.
Yes, thank you very much, Doctor. But in the meantime, I believe that there's some changes and rearrangements that we have to do. So we may have to go to a commercial break. And then when we come back, we are going to continue with the interview with the doctor. In the meantime, let's have a message from the commercial department.
Engineering. Our courses in science, engineering, management, and the humanities. Our undergraduate programs include Bachelor of Science, Forestry Science, Bachelor of Science, Veterinary and Wildlife Science, Bachelor of Science, Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, Bachelor of Engineering, Aerospace Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering, Robotics, Bachelor of Medicine, Dental Science, Bachelor of Medicine, Physician Assistant Studies. Our master's programs include Master of Arts in Homeland Security, Master of Education in Special Needs Education, Master of Science in Pediatric Nursing, Master of Science in Public Health, Master of Engineering in Architectural Engineering, Master of Technology in Artificial Intelligence. Our Doctor of Philosophy programs include Doctor of Philosophy in Nanotechnology, Doctor of Philosophy in Astrophysics, Doctor of Philosophy in Regenerative Medicine and Entrepreneurship, Doctor of Science in Forestry Science, Doctor of Science in Mental Health, Doctor of Science in Molecular and Veterinary Science, Doctor of Business Administration, Doctor of Engineering in Manufacturing Engineering, Doctor of Engineering in Robotics. For the full prospectus, visit our website at www.springfieldresearch.university. Springfield Research University. Research beyond boundaries.
So in STEMA, when we say STEMA, we say science, technology, engineering, mathematics, medicine, and automation. So the mission is to train people for industry, for jobs of the future. You want to create leaders who are able to make things. We call it maker education. So basically, we must produce maximum impact from the training that we offer at the university.
Okay. All right. Now, I do understand that it's a bit too academic for me. So what sort of courses will you be offering there?
So when we say STEM programs, so basically you want to specialize more in the science courses, the engineering courses, and the medicine courses. So for instance, you want to offer programs like architectural engineering, robotics engineering, biomedical engineering. They fall under the areas that we call STEM.
Okay.
And then in terms of the medical programs, you want to offer programs like the dental surgery, physician assistant, and the like. So that's a STEM university. But as a university in whole, you also must then offer, programs like in arts, like for instance, you want to offer the Bachelor of Laws program, Master of Laws program, and so on, because a university must offer a diverse programs. Yes.
Yes. Now, has it been registered now, and is it recognized?
Yes, like I indicated in the first statement that we applied for registration. So what happens is when you apply for registration, you get a provisional license.
Yes.
So in 2021, we got a provisional license and accreditation of about 3 programs initially. Then they added one, then they became 4 programs.
Okay.
So then all along we have been pushing in to accredit more programs, especially those programs that fall under our niche area. So when we say our niche area is the specialization for the university. So as you will see that as a university, I always say we don't compete with other universities because each university, we complement each other. So each university has an area that they specialize in. So you look at a gap that you see, this is the gap that is lacking. And like we then said, research is lacking in most areas, and engineering programs are lacking in most of our institutions. So you close that gap to complement other institutions.
Okay, where is the university situated?
The university is situated in Eswatini. For ease of references, the Exams Council of Eswatini is in Eswatini. We are in the same complex there in Eswatini.
I see.
Yes.
At least now they can see. As you can see on the pictures, there is the university. And why Eswatini exactly?
When you look into the country, in Baban, we have institutions of higher learning.
Yes.
You go in Manzini, you find we have institutions of higher learning.
Yes.
In Zulwini, there was one, and we are there, and we wanted to also to close. Each university, at least each area must have at least an institution of higher learning. So we thought Zulwini would be the ideal place for SpringField Research University.
I see.
Yes.
All right, then how does one get in touch with you?
We are contactable. We have a website which is www.springfieldresearchuniversity.university. If you get on the website, you'll get our contacts there. There is the email addresses, there is the WhatsApp numbers and the phone numbers. But just for ease of references, if you go on, if you say front desk at springfieldresearch.university, you'll find us. But the contact details would easily be accessible on the website. We are also available on social media like LinkedIn, Twitter, which is X, and Facebook.
Yes, now let's now be specific on the program that are offered by the university. Yes, and then the levels as well. Yes, now I believe that you spoke about the dentistry and all those kinds of things. Because the reason why I'm asking this, because we are having some similar courses, just as you rightly said, that complementing. Now, I just want to establish that connection. Learned friends call it the Qhawe. Now, I want just to get the connection with the other universities. Can we have students coming in from our University of Eswatini to your university? Would that be possible?
Yeah, basically what happens is in terms of accredited, like so we have undergraduate programs.
Yes, okay.
We have recently been accredited with the master's programs and Master of Research programs. We have also been accredited to offer Doctor of Philosophy programs. Yes. So you will find the law program, is the forestry, is the supply chain, is the Master of Public Health, Master of Laws, Master of Research in Science and Medical Sciences. You also find Doctor of Philosophy in Science and Medical Sciences, etc. To answer in particular your question to say, can other students come from other universities? We have what we call recognition of prior learning. So for instance, you might have started at the University of Eswatini, for instance, and maybe you did not complete the program, or you want to complete the program. Is it possible then to come and complete the program if we have a similar program?
Yes.
So we recognize what you have already studied there, and then you are exempted for those modules that you have already studied. So it is possible for as long as the program is accredited and we are running the program. if we are running the program.
Now, how is your university different from the other universities in the country?
Thank you very much. You'd understand, like I said, our name is SpringField Research University.
Okay.
We believe that other universities are concentrating, the niche area is concentrating on the theory aspect and not delving much into research.
Okay.
This comes from the point that even if you check in our ranking, in terms of university rankings, the publications that come out of Eswatini, world over, you will find that Eswatini is lagging behind.
Okay.
So their university is specifically, the vision of the university should see us being a world-class research university within 5 years. So basically we must have published so many papers in reputable journals. That's the major area that we want to be different. Then the uniqueness of the program. We have pioneered what we're calling Education 6.0.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say Education 6.0, you want to produce, or Education 6.0 is driven by what we're calling the pillars. These pillars is want to produce what we call Leadership 6.0, where you want to produce graduates that are leaders in their own capacity. Skills 6.0. You want to produce skills that speak to industrialization and modernization. I think we have heard about Industry 4.0 being talked all over the world. But are our institutions producing graduates that are competitive globally? If our graduates from Eswatini, can they go and compete in South Africa? Can they go and compete? So you benchmark to what the industry requires. And you see there has been a serious mismatch between what the industry requires and what the universities are producing. So you need to go out in the industry there, do an analysis to find out. And if you read in what the skills audit of Eswatini, it will show you the skills that are lacking completely in Eswatini. And then you fill that gap. So the engineering programs, the medical programs, and the industry generally needs graduates that can manufacture. And then there is an aspect, you realize there's also a problem of unemployment.
Yes.
And people would say there are so many graduates that are not working. What are we doing? We are training for what I call the dead industries. If you check some curriculum in the universities, it has never was never reviewed for the past 10 years, 15 years. If you had gone to a university, you go there and check the program that you studied, the same curriculum might still be running to death. So transformation is needed. So we are saying SpringField Research University must then train graduates for jobs of the future. Mm-hmm. That's the niche that we need to cover, and that's the area that we want to be different among our colleagues.
I see.
Yes, and complement them in that area.
All right, now that brings me to the next question about the collaboration, which you've already partially answered with the other institutions like government. Have you done that just to ensure that at least you feel that niche?
Yeah, not successfully though, but as an innovative university, we have tried to reach out to a couple of our colleagues to partner. But it's taking a slow turn because some of them view us as competition. But like I have said, we are not competing with anybody. Basically, we need to complement each other. We must also even be able to share resources. Sometimes, if we have equipment, for instance, let's assume we have a studio, another university doesn't have a studio, they want to use a studio, they must be able to come and use that studio. If they have a lab, or if we have a lab, a genomics and DNA lab, if another institution needs to use that lab, they should be able to come to us and use the lab. But it has been slow. But I would want to happily say there's a company called Mondigny, for instance.
Yes.
We have signed an MOU with them, that's industry. So our forestry students would go there and do practicals or internships there. So they are welcoming to that kind of idea. That's a partnership we have. There are other that I can mention now that we've spoken to, but internationally or globally, we have had a Peaceful Mind in India for mental health and so on. It's a reputable institution. We have signed an MOU with them. In the UK, we have an international organization called HANEL International. We have an MOU with them. In India, we have an institution called Achaya Institutes. It's a university. There are various aerospace engineering and many other programs that we have partnered. In Taiwan, we have Taiwan Technical Development Institute that we have signed MOUs. And this partnership is an ongoing thing that we can continue to sign MOUs, with many other organizations that have the same kind of mind or the same vision or the vision that speak to what we need to do, and we can collaborate and work together.
What's the current status quo in terms of admissions? Are you already in class, or we still want some people in?
We have classes running for the programs that have already been running, and we are now open for applications, for enrollment for classes for the March semester that will start.
Oh, starting in March.
Yes.
Who are expecting to apply?
We are expecting, for instance, the results for Form 5 will come out. We are expecting those students to reach out to us, see the programs that we offer, the accredited programs that we offer, and they can apply to those courses. All other youths that are already, we have already passed through their Form 5s or their A-levels or AAS, or who are willing to take courses that we offer.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what's the pass rate? What sort of qualification do you want? Because we've had problems where you are having so many displaced pupils out there who cannot be accepted anywhere. Will they get a place of solace in the university?
Right. So basically, every program has a criteria for admission.
Yes.
But 6 credits
Yes.
will qualify you in most of the programs that we offer.
Okay.
6 credits, which is the Form 5. If you are doing undergraduate program.
Yes.
But if you are going for a master's program, you must have a bachelor's degree that is relevant to the program. So if you want to do a Masters of Laws, it means you must have a Bachelor of Laws for you to be able to be admitted into the master's program.
Yes.
If you want to do a Doctor of Philosophy, which is a PhD, you must have a relevant master's program for you to enter into the PhD program.
How many PhD programs do you have?
We have 5 specializations of PhDs.
Okay.
Yes.
And which are those?
Yeah, which is the Arts, Political Science and Governance. We have the Doctor of Philosophy in Science and Medical Sciences. We have the Doctor of Philosophy in Law. We have Doctor of Philosophy in Climate Change, which falls under the sciences. So what happens is you choose the specialty, because a PhD is a topic under these specializations.
Yes, we've had and we've seen a number of problems that our university has had over the years in terms of finance, in terms of many other issues. Actually, the minister even established a commission to have a look at that kind of situation. Won't Springfield University face similar problems in the long run?
In terms of finance, so basically what happens, Springfield Research University is a private university, which means most of our students are self-funding.
Okay.
Yes. We are not expecting, or we don't receive grants from government or subvention from government. We are purely a private university funded by private funds. So it means the students that are coming to us currently are students that are able to pay for themselves. We are not yet getting scholarships from government. So basically we don't see ourselves falling into that problem of we are saying we are waiting for government to give us resources. I have said to my team, I always say that if you are a private institution or a private company, you eat what you kill, which is a concept that I have always advocated to them. To say, for instance, here at Channel Yemaswati, if you don't go out there to hunt and kill an animal, you can't then claim you want to eat meat.
Yeah.
So you must go there, hunt, kill a beast, and then say you want meat. So we must make sure that we are innovative enough to attract. So it means our programs must attract. We must also be able to attract funding from industry and organization to do research that is relevant, that can be funded by institutions. Let's assume, for instance, if we do a research in forestry science, I believe Montigny should be able to say, yes, I think this is helpful to our industry, then they can give you funding. Some other organizations say there is a program, you do research in medical research, which is relevant to certain organization, then they can give you funding. So basically what I'm saying is we need to work extra hard so that we don't fall into hard times, as you are saying.
All right. Yeah, I heard you spoke about Montigny, and then something rings a bell when you speak about such an organization. Here we are as a country. We're having so many trees all over the Kingdom of Eswatini, but we cannot make simple matches, you see. And we're exporting everything, and then we're getting it added value stuff into the Kingdom of Eswatini. I'm sure that also talks to the balance of payments of the country itself. What will SpringField University do in order to close that impasse?
Yeah, perfect. You ask a very relevant question.
Yeah.
So basically what that means is the kind of graduate that we are producing.
Yes.
If we don't have what I called leadership 6.0, so the essence is, what must we do? We must just cut trees, put them into a truck, take them to what? Out there, they are then value added somewhere.
Yes.
It means we are not able to produce graduates that are able to manufacture locally.
Exactly, yes.
So it's the mindset that we need to inculcate. It's not going to take one day, it's going to take time, but let's give it a period of 3 to 5 years to say, are we able to produce the graduates that are going to be able to value add? We must then also produce graduates that have an entrepreneurial spirit. Okay. Are they able to be entrepreneurs who say we can start an industry here to value add, not only forestry? There are quite a number of things that we do here, we produce here, and then we send them out. Take, for instance, we are producing graduates. For instance, if you have a faculty of agriculture,
yes.
And we have land in Eswatini, we have water in Eswatini, but believe you me, we import vegetables to the tune of 2 billion from South Africa,
yes, exactly.
For instance.
Yes.
What is stopping our graduates to be able to produce? It's the mindset. So we need to inculcate leadership 6.0, skill 6.0, knowledge 6.0, manufacturing 6.0, and entrepreneurship 6.0. So that a graduate coming out of a university must go out and say, but we were taught, even from the colonial times, to say, after you graduate, you need to go and look for employment somewhere else.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
That mindset, we must start to clean that mindset and produce graduates that are able to come up. That's what China is doing. Or if I say Asia is doing. They are able to come up with a small machine that is able to produce a toothpick. Imagine a toothpick.
Yes.
We don't produce a toothpick in Eswatini. We have to import it from China.
Exactly.
But we have the trees. Why are we not having a university that is producing a small machine to do toothpicks? And then we start. That entrepreneur will start then to supply a Pick and Pay.
Yes.
ShopRite. Grow further. Then they get funding. That prototype is developed. Grow bigger. And then supply Manzini, grow bigger, and then Sishoreni region,
Yes.
and so forth and so forth. At the end of the day, we have a company, an entrepreneurial company that produces. So I think it also calls for us, institutions of higher learning, to say, who are we producing as our graduates? So I agree with you that we need to start training people that are able to value add. And our organizations must not also, industry, must also come in and say, we have funding for this kind of project. Then they partner with the university to be able to value add certain things. We cannot import everything. A country that imports everything will not succeed.
Yes, well, I'll be asking you more questions because there's just so much developments that have happened. You've seen what has happened in the US, you've seen grants being withheld. There's just so much, and we need to be self-reliant as a country. But in the meantime, we shall have another commercial break so that when we come back, I'll be posing a few more questions to the doctor, and also you may also participate on our show on 760732020 on WhatsApp to help me with some of the questions, because I believe that you are there as academics. You have so many questions to ask the doctor. You are also within our country, you know, some of the problems that we are faced with, because currently our economy is going down. But we're having so many graduates, and some people don't even understand what has befell them as a country, and yet the answer is within the figures in economics. It's within the calculations within our own country. We shall be back in a jiffy. Message from the commercial department.
The Springfield Research University was established with a focus on developing high-end skills and to promote research, business, innovation, technological, and engineering solutions. Our courses span science, engineering, management, and the humanities. Our undergraduate programs include Bachelor of Science Forestry Science, Bachelor of Science Veterinary and Wildlife Science, Bachelor of Science Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, Bachelor of Engineering Aerospace Engineering, Bachelor of Science Biomedical Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering Robotics, Bachelor of Medicine Dental Science, Bachelor of Medicine Physician Assistant Studies. Our master's programs include Master of Arts in Homeland Security, Master of Education in Special Needs Education, Master of Science in Pediatric Nursing, Master of Science in Public Health, Master of Engineering in Architectural Engineering, Master of Technology in Artificial Intelligence. Our Doctor of Philosophy programs include Doctor of Philosophy in Nanotechnology, Doctor of Philosophy in Astrophysics, Doctor of Philosophy in Regenerative Medicine and Entrepreneurship, Doctor of Science in Forestry Science, Doctor of Science in Mental Health, Doctor of Science in Molecular and Veterinary Science, Doctor of Business Administration, Doctor of Engineering in Manufacturing Engineering, Doctor of Engineering in Robotics. For the full prospectus, visit our website at www.springfieldresearch.university. Springfield Research University. Research beyond boundaries.
Watch the live broadcast of the official opening of the second session of the 12th Parliament of the Kingdom of Eswatini, graced by Her Majesty the Queen Mother and His Majesty the King. Live on channel Yemaswati TV, YouTube and Facebook for the best viewer experience.
Channel Yemaswati offers you streaming services. Contact us on 7607-3020 for your corporate events, formal events, informal, private parties, preschool graduations, school functions, and many others. We also have live broadcasting as an option. Yemaswati, Sonkhe S'khatsi.
Welcome back, viewers, and we are still on People and Places. My name is Qhawe Mamba, and with me here is the president of SpringField Research University at Eswatini. It's a newly established university, and for those viewers who've just tuned in, you've missed quite a bit, but however, there's still some more questions that are to be asked. Earlier, I had said that please send me a WhatsApp on 7607-3020 if you have some more questions. But in the meantime, just to inform the viewers, I was taken on a conducted tour of the establishment. It's quite an edifice, and also very expensive equipment that I saw there, Doctor. How much is that worth, and why so much expensive equipment in the Kingdom of Eswatini?
Thank you very much for the compliment that you see. So higher education is not cheap, basically. You need to invest to show seriousness of what you need to produce,
Yes.
and the graduates that you need to produce. So the equipment, why Eswatini?
Yes.
I would want to say that Eswatini is now home to me.
Okay.
Inkosi yangiphi ubuve. Inkosi yangiphi ubuve la. So it's home. So we need to invest to develop the country, because the country is developed by people that stay in the country. We had a budget, or we have a budget of $28 million, which is equivalent to 420 million malangeni. Basically to construct even a campus. What you see there is just for the start, but basically we need to construct our own campus, and we have had land, 20 hectares of land in Boyane, where we should then be able to set up a main campus. But that equipment there that you find to revamp, we have put in 7 million in that building to just revamp the building, because when we took it up, it didn't have the walls. You can see we built new walls there. So we put 7 million emalangeni to revamp the building, then put in the equipment, because the programs that we offer, and some that we intend to offer, like the medical programs, obviously they need medical equipment, which you have seen there. It's expensive equipment. We have to put it. Otherwise, we won't be able to produce the right graduates that are needed. Engineering programs will need equipment for the engineering students, so that we are able to produce graduates. You look at genomics. If you want to do genomics and gene editing, you need equipment that befits that kind of research. If you want to do robotics and artificial intelligence, you need equipment that befits robotics and artificial intelligence. That's the reason why we had gone out of our way to invest that kind of money, so that we are able to meet the standards that are required for a research university.
Yes, now I'm getting questions now from the public. Well, I'll be asking some of mine, but let me just take this. We understand that postgraduate offers, what is required for entrance for and undergraduate?
So like I said, in the undergraduate program, depending with the program, you need 6 credits for you to enter into undergraduate program.
Yes.
Yeah. If you want to enter into a master's program, you must have
The SpringField Research University was established with a focus on developing high-end skills and to promote research, business, innovation, technological, and engineering solutions. Our courses span science, engineering, management, and humanities.
In immunology, then you are able to get into a Doctor of Philosophy in Science and Medical Sciences.
Our undergraduate programs include Bachelor of Science, Forestry Science, Bachelor of Science, Veterinary and Wildlife Science, Bachelor of Science, Molecular Biology and Biotechnology,
Able to get
Bachelor
into a
of
master's
Engineering.
program in Public Health, etc. But for undergraduate programs, 6 credits qualifies you to enter into the programs.
So how many students are you looking at enrolling?
With the facilities that we have, the capacity of our facilities, we can accommodate 2,000 students. Yes.
Oh, that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, are there any programs that are outside of STEM?
Yes. Law, Bachelor of Laws, psychology, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. We have Bachelor of Business Administration in Supply Chain Management and Logistics.
Oh, business administration as well?
Yes, business administration.
How far do you go there? Is that just bachelor? Do you go to masters and beyond?
You also go to masters.
Okay.
Yeah, you can also get to PhD because we have a PhD in business management and economics.
Oh.
Yes.
Quite interesting. Yeah, I'm getting questions now from, you see, now I'm even more relevant. Yes, now here's another question. Oh yeah, this one comes from some of my journalists here. They saw a studio on the campus. Is it going to be used for educational purposes?
Yes, so that studio that you see on campus is meant to produce, I was saying we want to be the first university to be able to produce podcasts, recorded lectures that student can watch at their free space of time and put it into the library. That's what we want to use that studio for. We also want to produce shows, for instance, simulation. For instance, you have a law class, you want to simulate it, you want to record it into the studio. That's the essence of using the studio.
Now let's talk about the show. I believe that you'll be starting a show at Channel Yemaswati. Will that be produced from your studio?
Definitely, we will produce it from our studio in partnership. I didn't want to mention it, at least you have mentioned it yourself. When I spoke about partnerships, I didn't mention the partnership with Channel Yemaswati.
That also includes us.
That also includes Channel Yemaswati.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right, now tell us more about that program. What should viewers expect?
Yeah, basically, we call it the SpringField a career in science, where we want to help students, not only the students that will be enrolled at our university, Springfield Research University. We are saying, when you are a university, you have community, you need to help also impact the community. So the program is meant to assist students or aspiring students of the fields or the trends that are happening into the education sector. Which programs must you take? If you want to take these programs, what are the trends basically, so that we help them correctly choose the careers that they must go into. Which are the jobs of the future? Which programs must you learn for you to be able to be relevant in future? So that's basically the essence of the program that we need to run with Channel Yemaswati.
Yes, now we've seen an interest in courses like robotics and AI since we had Springfield would offer these. Please expand on the importance of these in this day and age.
Yeah, basically you see where the world is going. That's why you see when we say STEM, we are saying science, technology, engineering, mathematics, medicine and automation. So you realize that people have heard of AI. AI can read news. AI can write your letter, can respond to an email and so on. It means technology. People used to think that technology is going to take our jobs. They say that. But us technologists, we don't believe that. We believe that those people that are not relevant will be displaced from their jobs. But the people that are going to be relevant will work with technology. We are saying we need to be able to collaborate with technology. Technology should be able to enhance our work so that we perfect our work and do better. So basically that's the essence of technology. We see robotics will help us. Robots will help us if you go to the international world. The factory is run by robots. But there are technicians who will make sure that the robots are doing well. There are programmers who will program the robots, etc. So which means when we have displaced some people, we create programmers, we create technicians and so on. So technology is there, robotics is there, artificial intelligence is there to enhance the work of individuals. Hence, we will have a collaboration between humans and machines, humans and artificial intelligence. So robotics, it will be very handy. Artificial intelligence is handy for us. Yes, fine, it comes with its disadvantages like everything else has, but we must then have ways to mitigate against those downsides of the technology. But at the end of the day, technology is there to help us be effective and efficient.
You mentioned arts. Since we're in a country that is deeply rooted in culture, should we expect to see innovative ways to lecture Yemaswati on ways and how they can have career in arts and culture, because it is a slow industry in the region?
Okay, yes, definitely. So I used to say people think arts are not as important as STEM or STEMA or as engineering. But I don't believe that. I also believe that we can also STEMatize, creating a word that we call STEMatize. We can also STEMatize our arts.
Yeah.
What are we doing if we go to the National Archives here? If we go to a Mantenga village and so on, what are we doing with our arts? We also need to include technology in our arts.
Okay.
We need to redo, to re-archive for the future generations. So we can also use technology in the arts. Heritage, we need to preserve our heritage and our arts. So basically, it's something that we should look forward to also do as a university. Because really the country is deeply and culturally rooted, and we must not get it out of our system, because it is important. That's who we are. Ubuntu is what we are.
Yeah, somebody is asking a question that you've already answered. Is the university government sponsored? But I'm sure we've answered that question. The doctor made mention of the fact that this is a private institution. So actually my question was not really about government sponsorship. It was about the problems that are faced by our current University of Eswatini. But yeah, I'm having a viewer asking that question.
So maybe just as a way to elaborate, we are a private university, we self-funded in terms of our operations, but currently we are not funded, our students are not funded. If the listener or the viewer is asking about scholarships from government. Currently we don't receive scholarships from government. But as
the SpringField Research University was established with a focus on developing high-end skills and to promote research, business, innovation, technological, and engineering solutions.
Most
Our
of the
courses
times
span
they've
science,
been paying,
engineering,
for
management,
these
and
courses that we are
humanities.
now offering here, they have been paying outside the country. So I
Our
don't
undergraduate
see the
programs
government
include
ignoring
Bachelor of
that
Science,
fact
Forestry
that
Science,
we now
Bachelor of
locally
Science, Veterinary
have our
and
own
Wildlife Science,
programs in the
Bachelor of
country,
Science,
and
Molecular
I think it would
Biology
also
and
be cheaper
Biotechnology,
for government
Bachelor of
to
Engineering and
sponsor the
Aerospace
students
Engineering,
locally,
Bachelor of Science, Biomedical
at a local
Engineering,
institution
Bachelor of
and take them
Engineering,
out.
Robotics,
But it's
Bachelor
a
of
phase
Medicine,
that we will need to move into and engage government to see if they can help along that line.
Yes, and will you be accepting students from outside the country?
Oh, definitely we are. I said our vision is to be a world-class research university in 5 years. So basically, we have already started receiving applications from Nigeria, from Zimbabwe, from Lesotho, and so on. And we are a global university, and we must enroll cultural diversity. It will also help for us to enroll students from all over the world. If we get.
Yes, we see many institutions fostering cultivation of business-minded professionals by teaching business skills for every program. Is SRU going to offer these too?
The viewer is speaking to what I called entrepreneurship 6.0.
Yes.
So basically it is a good practice to make sure that let's take for instance, most of our universities, when they teach an engineer, You find they're teaching complete engineering programs. That engineer has no idea of running a business.
Okay.
But eventually they open up their workshop, but they can't run a business. So they must have that entrepreneurial spirit, be able to business administration. The lawyers, they must be able to have also modules like that. That must be common modules where they are entrepreneurs. They are also able to administer businesses. It's relevant what the viewer or the listener is.
Yes,
mentioning.
we have about 10 minutes. I may have ignored some questions that you may want to present to the viewers. What is it that I haven't asked you that you may want to present?
Well, thank you very much. I think we have covered quite some ground, but I would encourage the viewers to visit our website, check what is on offer. Those that are close by,
visit our website at
take a tour of our facilities, speak to our counselors and advisors, and get to understand and know as the institution is their institution that we have opened for them. If there are research areas that they think we should research on, they are welcome to suggest to us. Industry, if our industry and business people are listening, we encourage them to sponsor a student in one of the programs that we offer. They must be good corporate citizens and assist people that are needy in the programs, because we have opened this for them. That's what I would say, really. But we are there to assist organizations, be it in research, to collaborate with them in any areas that they think are relevant, where we can help, where we can make an impact.
Okay. Yeah, there's just one question that comes into my mind. You're having different types of exams. You have in O level, you're having, is it EBI, you have in NSC, you're having different types, A levels and whatever. Which one do you specifically accept? Do you accept NSC from South Africa, and what's the other one that Penda was doing? AGSE, SGSE, whatever.
Yes, we accept all of them because they, with all the equivalents, we say the equivalents.
Okay.
Yes. Like I said, normally I was saying 6 credits because singabala apha kangwane.
Yes.
So our people are doing Form 5,
Okay.
so we accept them. But if we are admitting a person coming from Zimbabwe, for instance, they do A level there.
Okay.
Like for instance, in Zimbabwe, you don't go into the university with Form 5
Okay.
or O level. You only get into the university with A level. So if we are considering an application, an international application that is coming from Zimbabwe, we are looking at the A level because they will apply with the A level. But for our local students, we admit them on the 5 credits, all IEB, all AS.
Okay.
Yeah, the medical programs, once they are running, will require, it's mandatory from the Eswatini Medical and Dental Council of Eswatini because it's health related. They would then want someone who is A level for you to be admitted into those programs.
Okay.
Yes.
And then in terms of costs, how should we parents expect to pay? How much do you expect to pay per, let's say, for the graduate courses?
Yeah, for the undergraduate programs,
Yes.
we are charging 38,000 Imalangeni
Okay.
for a year.
Is it?
For a year.
The SpringField
A year
Research
is, 2
University was
semesters,
established with
so
a
we
focus
charge
on developing
38
high-end
Imalangeni.
skills and to promote research,
So it's getting
business,
cheaper now from
innovation,
38,000 to 38
technological,
Imalangeni.
and
So
engineering
the
solutions.
38,000
Courses
Imalangeni.
span science,
I thought it was a
engineering,
bargain.
Yeah. Sorry, it was a,
Yes.
So, but you can pay annually 38,000 if you can afford.
Okay.
You can pay semester wise, which is you can make 2 payments per semester. You divide it into 2. You can pay quarterly, or you can pay monthly.
Okay.
So there are those options.
It's even cheaper than some of the high schools that we have here, the private schools in the kingdom. Much cheaper.
It is cheaper than the high schools.
Yeah.
But as you know, with the economy, some would say it's exorbitant. That's why it's high. That's why we then put the payment terms, so that at least everyone is able, or is catered for. Everyone can be able to pay.
So when are they closing applications? How do we access online applications, and how do we go about physical application?
They can apply until the 28th of February.
Okay.
For the
full prospectus, visit our website at www.springfieldresearch.university.
This coming semester, the closing is the 28th of February. If you go on the website www.springfieldresearch.university, springfieldresearch.university/students/application, you will get an online application form, which you can fill in online, upload all your documents, and then you will be responded to online. But if you want to come physically, you can come at Eswatini. We call it the Knowledge Park at Eswatini at the Exams Council of Eswatini. Or if you get on the email front desk at springfieldresearch.university or info@springfieldresearch.university and send an email, they will respond to you, send you all the requirements of the courses, the forms, all in the information that you need. Then they will respond to you. Then that's how you can apply.
Will you be having online courses as well?
Yeah, basically we haven't gone online, like online courses.
Yes.
You'll understand that culturally we are still learning. COVID actually accelerated the online aspect.
Yes.
But basically we used to think online is not good, good. So we are still on what we call blended learning mode. So where most of our teaching is face-to-face on a blended mode, then there are some online courses. But we don't completely have an online course where you can just go online, study online, and get your qualification thereafter. We haven't gone that route. Okay. Because of the quality assurance aspects that come with online programs.
Yes, and then when should we expect the first graduation?
The undergraduate programs runs for 4 years.
Okay.
So it means after 4 years, that's when we'll be able to get the first graduates. But for the postgraduate programs, like the master's programs, we have programs that run for 18 months.
Okay.
Then we have programs that run for 24 months, which is 2 years. So basically when they graduate, when those ones finish, they should be able to graduate within 2 years.
I see. And then now, how is your relationship with the Ministry of Education?
We have a good relationship with the Ministry of Education. We also work with the Eswatini Higher Education Council, which is our regulator. They are the ones that grant us the programs to say this program is accredited after an assessment. So basically we have to work together to develop the sector of higher education.
Yeah, and I'm sure some of your counterparts are watching. You said you want to complement. So now you had said that some of them think that you are here to compete. Now, the last message to them.
To our colleagues
Yes.
in the sector, let's work together to develop the country. This is the only country that we have. There is room for everybody. There is room for us to complement and collaborate,
Yes.
especially in enhancing the skills for the graduates that we produce, as well as share resources where we can, so that, because the resources are hard to come by. If they see things that they think they can use at SRIU, they are welcome. Okay. If we also need to use certain facilities that they have, let's work together to, at the end of the day, to assist the country or develop the country. Let's have international conferences together, joint international conferences where all our institutions, 3 of our institutions, work together. I think we will win by working together than working in isolation or in silos. That's the message that I would give.
Just now one last question, which is more relevant to the people I'm talking to right now at Boyane. When should we expect to see some buildings taking off there?
If I can't pronounce the word Kahle, you will assist me. What is only holding us to start is the traditional aspect which they must do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So once that traditional part is done, we have been given the blessing to start, then we are geared to start. Basically, you will see at that place, the vision is big. We want to come up with a 40-bed hospital because, like, we are going to be having a medical school.
Okay.
So by the end of the day, we must be having a 40-bed hospital for us to be able to have practice for our students that will be doing medical programs.
Okay.
We want to have what we call a moot court, where you have a fully fledged court running for the faculty of law. So basically, we need to create a small town in Boyane.
Okay.
When the dream is full and going. It's hard work, but we are geared for it. We must be able to produce that kind of thing so that people take us seriously and take education seriously.
Okay. No, thank you very much, Doctor. Yes, I'm afraid we've come to almost the end of the show itself, and we're very much honored for the visit of a person of your caliber in our place. Yes, you draft us because unfortunately I visited your place first. Then I came here, then I realized that no, there's nothing happening around here. I mean, it would be even better and more prudent for us to take the channel right there and do the broadcasting from there. So I felt a bit belittled, especially when you came here. And I thought, oh, the doctor will be looking at our small building here, and yet he comes from an edifice with all this expensive equipment, you know. But I'm glad that we are going to be working together. Collaborate on some programs, so the viewers should expect some more improvements courtesy of SpringField University.
Thank you very much for having us as SpringField, represented by myself. I would want to say you are not small. You are big. The platform is on its own. It's big, and we appreciate it. And like you say, I look forward to working with you to do great for our country.
Siyabonga kakhulu Dokotela. Sibonga kakhulu ngebenkosi lenhle nguDokotela Kandawa lo qhamuka lapha eSpringField Research University lapha evenda kaNgwane. Ngethemba bathi nivile abantu baboyane ukuthi noma kanjani kukhulu lokutako kini lokutaba kuhle kakhulu nebenkosi lenhle kutaba nemisebenzi nansendawo ufunza empeleni ngiyethemba ukuthi nabe kusho ukuthi wena kunene usolo ukhuluma Swati. Lapho salulungisa nyalo nekunene ngoba phela nasekufika abantu bekuhamba lapha abantu abakhulumisana bathini bekunene nawo tabo kubeka ngeSiswati nje nyalo nje Boyane maqenzelo lapha konke bo tonke indzawo nebenkosi lenhle njengoba basho lapha babeshongwe sale niqala nebenkosi lenhle nyalo vele nifunze latikolweni ningabe so apply lapha emaklasini lapha eMpra avele kungena nje ngisho ukuthi cha phela ukuthi university ngale sifuna ukukhuluma lesingisi nathi kutokhanya into iyaconza kahle kakhulu kanti benkosi lenhle sijabulile kuba nani uma ngabe kunene mhlambe uphatheke kabi siyaxolisa kakhulu uma be ujabulile sijabule nawe lapha ku channel Yemaswati lapha ke studio nebenkosi lenhle sibambisana libandla linyendi kakhulu la Dokotela nebenkosi lenhle uhamba naye babe shongwe la nebenkosi lenhle lijane nebenkosi lenhle lelihlehla kahle kakhulu futhi ke nelembambise kakhulu Dokotela nebenkosi lenhle konke lo msebenzi lo wendekako khona lapha sibonga kakhulu Mr Shongo ngoba nguye nebenkosi lenhle lo introduce kuye dokotela siyabonga kakhulu nebenkosi lenhle babeshongo hlupha nje kuba uqhamuka ungale eceleni nebenkosi lenhle kodwa nje umsebenzi wakhe mkhulu kakhulu ngoba uhlasiveta kancane abhalibhalisa lapha nalapha nebenkosi lenhle yonke into ihambe kahle kanti ke lapha nebenkosi lenhle longena studio manager wethu lapha ngijulisa wakamamba obambisene naye lapha transmission controller wethu la longineli wakamdzebele kanti ke ukhona pendla wakamamba nebenkosi lenhle lokuma captions lapha bese kubana anda mamba lapha ku floor les9 nebenkosi lenhle khona kuma cameras bese ayothi producer wehlelo nebangwana lapha ngiwe lapha Khayisile wakamabuza ake nebendlovu yemhlaba ulomangceveza khwesho wabhuza longcevete umhlaba wehlane kwevela kubele umesimunye ngeshare ligabaza bhuza ligitsela phaka lobamba ngosuku induna mphica wamthethwa wayawubikela sendofa kuze ngane abamkhanza khuma umhlabathi ngani besuke baqancabana bayalididini labakhanze khona induna mngayifaka ukuthi lijobo libheke etulu vuliketelo yokubehlane lwasiqiza sililo wagidza indlovu ngesinanayo kwindlovukazi inkosi indlovukazi mhlekazi nebamswati lomnyama balithuli lokuma wathi wenzabe intengwenya wasinaka buka imva wabona sivela besemkhulu yadungtela wangena esibane emswati wabuka impuma wasawuthilita umthimba wabuka inshona basalugogovela lifile kepha umntakandaba ukubzisa kabili kathathu kwawayisusa inkulu beqinise ngwana kanti ayisusa nakusasa navula iparlament ozimajezi bayethe wena waphakathi nisale kahle
Tembutho esathi
Watch the live broadcast of the official opening of the second session of the 12th Parliament of the Kingdom of Eswatini, graced by Her Majesty the Queen Mother and His Majesty the King, live on channel Yemaswati TV, YouTube and Facebook for the best viewer experience.